Hi, it's Ursula from ursula-smith.com, and lately I have been on a huge resin kick. I've been making molds using two-part silicone mold making material and making molds of like anything that's standing still. And I had an idea on using die cuts. I'm using an AccuCut machine, but you could use the the Big Shot or any other die cut machine that you have. And I'm using the cutouts from it and the mold making material to make different types of molds. So anyway, I hope you like this idea. Thanks for joining me, and here comes the project. Okay, hopefully third time's the charm. I've done this several times already. So I'm going to show you how I mix the two-part compound. I take two equal size pieces of one of the purple, one of the white, and then I just mush it together, and it will start to marble, and I'm basically going to keep working it until it becomes a solid color, like a lighter shade of purple, and all the marbling is gone. So I will go off camera and do that, and I will be back. Okay, so now I have the silicone compound all mixed together. I'm just going to roll it into a ball, and then I'm going to take those acrylic blocks that I mentioned. They actually still have the paper on them. I should probably remove it. But I'm going to make a sandwich in between two pieces, and I'm just going to smush them together, and I'm going to go kind of turn it all the way around and just make sure that it's as even and flat as I can possibly make it. And then I'll remove one side and just kind of check it. And like I said, just try and make sure that it's as flat and even as possible. And then I'm ready to embed the shape. Okay, so I have a piece of the mold, two-part mold, mixed and ready to go. So I'm going to do, as I always do, put it in the middle of my two acrylic blocks, smush, kind of go around and try and even it out all the way around. And since I already filmed this and screwed it up, I'm going to use different pieces. I have a moon face and a cardboard die cut that I thought if I layered them would kind of look like a sun. So that's what I'm going to try. So I'm going to do whatever is the top is going to go down first. So I'm going to put that in the middle, press it into the mold, and then my second piece I'm going to center as best I can, and then press that in on top. And as always, I'm going to go around and just make sure that the mold meets up with the item, in this case my die cut, to make sure that there's no gaps and that it's pretty even all the way around. Looks pretty good. And I'm going to go off and let that cure. So I wanted to show you an example of the two-part mold. So in this case I use an imprint of a flower that I pushed into the mold material, followed by this little kind of funky washer. And so I ended up with this mold. And then when I did the resin, it came out like this. I don't know if you can see the depth of it. So the flower kind of is on top now once I cast it with the washer behind it. Pretty cool. And now I'm ready for my little moon face. So I have a mold of just the moon face. And now this was the two-part, which I think should be ready to unmold, hopefully. So I'm going to pull out the cardboard. And again, cardboard tends to stick a little bit more. Mat board works a bit better. And there we go. Just a little bit of cleanup, get a little bit of that leftover cardboard. So now I have created a sun shape from a wonky flower and moon face. So it will end up being something like that when it's cast. So again, top goes into the mold first, then the bottom part on top. And now I have a moon and a sun mold. How much fun is that? Ready for casting with resin, air dry clay, polymer clay, whatever you like. So again, look around, see what you got for layering, and I hope you like that idea. Thanks for joining me. See you next time. So anyway, that is the two-part mold. So look around, for things that layer together, and make your own two-part mold. Thanks for joining me. See you next time.